Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So today we are doing my June TBR. Where this has come from, how quickly this has come around, I honestly do not understand. May has gone by so quickly. I can't believe we're again here doing my TBR. Again, I'm going to be using my TBR jar. So in case you're new around here, every book on my TBR, which is every book on these shelves, are in this jar. I also have some prompts put in here as well, so all the kind of colourful ones and a couple of the white ones are prompts, but it is mainly actual books off of my TBR to force me to read them. Otherwise I won't. I usually pick 5 books, maybe sometimes I do a few more, but I'm kind of aiming for 5 as there are 3 books I need to fit onto this TBR, 2 of which are quite chunky. So let's get going. So the first book is The Book of Night. Book of Night, Holly Black. I've heard very bad things about this book. I also know nothing about it. I bought it because it's Holly Black. I believe this is YA. I could be wrong there. I can't get the thing in. Badly. Yeah, I don't really know an awful lot about it. So, Charlie Hall has never found a lock she couldn't pick, a book she couldn't steal, or a bad decision she couldn't make. She spent half her life working for magicians who manipulate shadows to peer into locked rooms, strangle people in their beds, or worse. Glomis guard their secret greedily, creating an underground economy of grimoires. And to rob their fellow magicians, they need Charlie. Now she's trying to distance herself from past mistakes, but bartending at a local dive, she's still entirely too close to the corrupt underbelly of the Berkshire. Not to mention that her sister, Posey, is desperate for magic and that Charlie's shadowless, possibly soulless boyfriend, Vince, has been hiding things from her. When a terrible figure from her past returns, Charlie descends into a maelstrom of murder and lies. To be honest, it sounds pretty shit. But we will deal with it. So this is book number 1. Can't say I'm excited. Okay, book number 2. Thing is though, at least it gets it off the TBR. Okay, so next we have another book. If it will focus. Oh, is it coming? There we go. Girl of Paper and Fire. Here we go. Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Nijin. I think that's how you pronounce it. Another one I actually know nothing about. But another one that I've heard mixed things about. People that like it, people that don't. So, we will see what I think of this. I will quickly read over the synopsis. So, each year, 8 beautiful girls are chosen as paper girls to serve the king. It's the highest honour they could hope for, and the most demanding. Oh, that says demeaning, not demanding. This year, there's a 9th, and instead of paper, she's made of fire. That's what I'm going to read. I don't know if I'm excited for this. So far, I'm not really excited for either of them. grade. I don't know if June's TBR is going to be what I made it out to be. Oh, you have an orange, which is a prompt. Okay. If it will focus. A book everyone has read but you. I really want to read it, and I keep putting it off because of the pure sight of it. I'm going to go for The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson. So this is the second book in the Mistborn Era 1 trilogy, and we follow our lovely main character called Vin, who basically finds out she is a Mistborn, and goes through, I don't really want to spoil it, most people probably have read it though, but goes through a whole era of learning how to become Mistborn, and she makes friends, and it's just great. I gave the first book, The Final Empire, 5 stars. It was really good. So and due to the ending of the first book, I'm really excited to see what happens in this, and I would like to finish Mistborn Era 1 this year. That would be great. So I have this, and then I have one more, but it's a chunky boy. Yeah, like nearly 800 pages, so it's a big boy, but that's actually a book I am excited to read. Okay, let's go again for book number 4. Oh, I have a purple and an orange. Let's go for purple because we already have an orange. Ooh. Are we gonna focus? Probably not, because this camera hates focusing. Oh, there we go. A book with a pink cover. Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson is very pink, so I feel like this is a good one. I again have absolutely no idea what this is about. So, through joining Her Majesty's Royal Coven, you can become a part of the illustrious witching legacy stretching back to founding sisters Anne Boleyn. We serve Gaia through service to the planet, the country, her Royal Majesty the Queen, and the people. We work as a team to support the UK government in the handling of supernormal events and insidiouses to uphold the tradition to witchcraft in the United Kingdom and to safeguard our continued legacy. Her Majesty's Royal Coven is a place for the women and girls to reach their full potential, develop their gifts, and enjoy the protection and sisterhood that only official coven can provide. It sounds quite intriguing actually, because I quite like that it's set in the UK. I do quite enjoy books that are set in the UK, especially like London based, because I can kind of picture exactly where the characters are. It's just a bit easier for picture for me, but I am really quite excited to read this. Not something that I would have probably picked off from my shelves myself, but nonetheless. Okay, final pull, depending on what this is. This may be the final one. I don't know what this book is. The Third Wife. Is this Elisa Jewell? It is Elisa Jewell. I love Elisa Jewell. If you didn't know, I'm a big Elisa Jewell fan. And I have all of her books. near enough. So this is The Third Wife by Lisa Jewell. One man, three marriages, a tangled web of lies. London, 3 a.m, a tragic accident. Then your life begins to fall apart. You think you have the perfect life, you're a successful, attractive, well-liked, and you just got married for the 3rd time. But that's okay, because everyone's happy, including your new wife. But she has a secret, and a secret has consequences, some of which can be devastating. I have yet to read a Lisa Jewell book that I didn't enjoy, so I honestly think I will probably enjoy this, and I'm quite excited to read it because I have quite a pile of Lisa Jewell books and I just need to get through them really. I just wonder how many weeks there are in June. Oh, there's 5, so I actually am going to pick one more, and I will also share with you the 3 books that I wanted to try and get on this TBR and it just didn't happen. So we'll go through through that. Interesting. So we have the final book, which is The Leaving. Leaving by Tara Altebrando. I don't really know how you pronounce that. I just hit myself in the face. This book's actually probably been on my TBR the longest. I bought this quite a few years ago. It was a recommendation from Lauren, from Lauren Tessa 12. She recommended it to me a very, very long time ago, and I'm only just going to be getting around to it. So 6 5-year-olds go missing without a trace. 11 years later, 5 come back with no memory of where they've been or who took them, or why. Scarlett is one of the 5. She comes home to the mother she barely recognises and doesn't really know who she's supposed to be. But she remembers Lucas. Lucas remembers Scarlett too, but neither of them remember the 6th victim, Matt. He's still missing, and now everyone wants answers. I'm probably going to love this because I quite like that kind of setting and that kind of story, so I'm assuming I'm probably going to give this quite a good rating. So I may even do like a thriller reading vlog for these 2. But yeah, that's 6 books that I pulled out, and then hold on, I have 3 more books I need to fit onto this TBR or read this month. That one of them I don't own, 2 I do. One of them is Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. Show you a photo. I cannot remember what this book is about, but it is the backlist book club buddy read for June, so I really need to pick that up to be able to take part in that. Obviously I probably will read it more towards the end of the month, but still great. Hopefully this one we actually stick with, because we were meant to read The Promise of Blood, or I did read The Promise of Blood not last month, I think the month before, but basically we all DNF'd it because it wasn't very good. Well, I quite enjoyed it, but I just probably won't continue with the series. So yeah, there's that. The next one is Last Argument of Kings by Joe Abercrombie. So this is for the catch-up book club, hosted by Becca from Becca and the Books. I will leave the announcement video down below if you're interested in joining us. This is the 3rd book in the 1st trilogy in the First Law series. So this is for the first Law along. I actually really enjoyed the 1st and the 2nd book. So, wow, I say enjoyed. I think I gave them both 3 stars, but I am really intrigued to see how they round off the series. For this, I think after this we have like 3 standalones and 1 book of short stories, and then we go into another trilogy, which I believe is about the characters in here's like ancestors. I could be wrong, but I think so. So we have this, which is a chonker. And the final book I have is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Sue Lin Tan. This is the Waterstones edition, which is beautiful. But I will be buddy reading this with my friend Danny from Dilly Dally Danny? I could get that wrong. I'll link her Instagram down below. But she is also my friend in real life, as well as one of my bookish besties. She also is a part of the House of Wind book club with me and Amy. But me and her went book shopping yesterday, where I basically wanted to pick this up because I really want to read it, and she also picked it up. So we said, oh, well, let's do a buddy read. So starting on the 1st of June, we will be reading this together. Another one I actually don't really know anything about, but I believe it's to do with like Chinese mythology, which I'm just quite intrigued by. So I'm quite interested to see what I think of this. I've heard very mixed things. There's a lot of people that like it and a lot of people that aren't too sure. So we will see. But that is the TBR for June. It's quite a big stack, but I'm quite excited to read a few of these two for sure, and obviously these two, and Red Sister, and Well of Ascension, and Her Majesty's Royal Coven. These two I'm just unsure about, but you never know until you try them. And I can't let them sit on my TBR forever. But yeah, let me know if you have read any of these and what your thoughts were. Let me know down below. I'll be really interested to know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.